So how's it feel, NCAA champ again, this time by yourself? What does it feel like?
It's awesome. It definitely was harder this time. I think there's more pressure on it, but it's definitely just trying to swim my own race and swim for my team. So I'm really hyped for them, really excited for this relay and for tomorrow.
So you say more pressure. Do you actually feel more pressure because people know who you are? People know that you've had this incredible year you've had?
A little bit. I think it's just different being in this position. I guess people know who you are, but I set expectations for myself and where I want to be, and so I think more of the pressure comes from myself and within.
Yesterday, that 500, I know not what you were looking for. What do you think happened, and how did you process that and, go about forgetting about it and moving on to your next swims?
Well, I just had a bad race. Everybody has a bad race. It happens. So afterwards, I was really upset, obviously, but just moving forward, I knew my sprints were really good, and I needed to get back up and do it for my team. And my teammates really lifted me up and helped me get back in the game, and my coaches. And just because one bad thing happens, that doesn't have to define who you are. That doesn't define who I am whatsoever. It was a bad race, and just moving forward and learning from that and using it for more momentum and like a burning desire.
Was that a tough thing to do, to learn to be able to compartmentalize races and just say, that doesn't matter now?
Yeah, I think it's hard, but I think it's super, super important. I think for any swimmer, any athlete, I think that's a skill that everyone needs. One, swimming doesn't define you as a person at all. So just because you had a bad race, that doesn't mean who you are. Just because you had a good race, that's not who you are. There's so much more to it. So I think just being able to go out there and have fun, and this meet is the best meet of the year, and just this atmosphere is so awesome.
You say that about swimming doesn't define me, but the fact is, as a swimmer, you are in such a different place than you were this time a year ago. What is that? How does that feel? Do you feel satisfied at where you are, and just the fact that you are at this advanced level? Is that something that you take a lot of pride in, and how has it affected you personally?
I'm definitely not satisfied. I know there's more. This year was a little bit different training-wise, and I just know that there's so much more ahead and so much, I guess, things I can do better in preparation and executing the races. It's an honor to be at this level and to be able to say that I'm a national champion, especially with the girls that I'm racing. They're great competitors, and I just love being able to go out there and race all these girls, and they're making me better.
139 Club, you and Missy. That's pretty exclusive company. What was that like to try to realize that tonight?
That definitely was the goal. I've wanted 139 all year, and I knew I had to go out fast, but we really focused on my back half. But definitely moving forward, need to work on my front end speed a little bit more now. But I'm super excited. It's amazing to be in that club with Missy, but I just was going out and executing my own race.
So all weekend, every time Louisville finishes a race, almost, whether they get 5th or 6th or even 8th, their whole section is just going wild, and a lot of it is really good swims. So how has the team environment been?
It's been awesome. So many girls have stepped up this year. Yesterday we had the most people in finals ever, and same with today. We've had people in almost every single A or B final, or not combined, but it's been so great. And just watching the younger girls be able to experience this, and they've really stepped up and taking a leadership role through their swimming, and it's just really inspiring to see them work so hard and just go out there and lay it all on the line because they have absolutely nothing to lose.
You talked about the back half tonight. It seemed like your move came right as Simone and Siobhan kind of had started to catch up just a little bit, and then in a split second that was gone. Did you gauge the move based on what they were doing? I know I saw you peek at each of them, or was that just when it happened to be?
No. So the race, going into the 100 wall, I start my consistent kick, and then so that was planned, and then going into the 125 is when I plan to make my move, or that's just my back half every time. So I was really focusing on swimming my own race and going out how I felt comfortable, and then bringing it home how I could.
Thanks, Mel.
Awesome. Thank you guys.